Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. The topic of the day is nomenclature of alkanes. As we know that alkanes are the simplest hydrocarbons which contain only two elements, hydrogen and carbon. They have the general formula CnH2n plus 2, where N may be 1, 2, 3 and so on. Alkanes have the carbon to carbon and carbon to hydrogen single bonds, so they are also called as saturated hydrocarbons. Now we are going to discuss about the IUPAC system of nomenclature. Before going to IUPAC nomenclature system, it is very necessary to discuss that alkanes are of two types according to their nomenclature. The first one type of the alkanes is straight chain alkanes and the second one is branched chain alkanes. We have discussed in the earlier classes that straight chain hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons or organic compounds in which carbon atoms are joined with each other through one after the other. In which carbon atoms are joined with each other and come one after the other. For example, CH3, CH2, CH3. In this case, we see that first carbon and the second carbon which have the single bond and they are bonded to each other with a single bond, and the third carbon comes after the Ca2, means after the second carbon. In the next example, CH3, CH2, Ci2, Ci3, we can construct these carbon atoms or the compounds or the formulas of these organic compounds like this. You can see that carbon, single bond carbon, single bond carbon, and in case of butane there are 4 carbon atoms. They can be joined with each other through the single bonds. Yes, when we have linked the carbon atom through the single bond, then to complete their 4 bonds we can adjust hydrogen atoms with each other according to its requirement. Next we have CH3, Ci2 thrice Ci3, means number of Ca2 groups come in the chain. We can write them in this form by putting the Ca2 group in the parenthesis, and number of Ca2 groups can be written in the subscript form. To calculate the formula or to calculate the number of carbon atoms, we can calculate this number of carbon atom, carbon 1, and here are 3 carbon atoms. Ci2 thrice means 3 carbon atoms. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, and the last carbon atom, this is CH3 group at the end of the chain. Total these are 3 plus 2, 5 carbon atoms, so we can call it N-pentane. We are going to discuss all of the names of the organic compound. Next is CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Dear students, you can see that there is a large number of Ca2 groups. To write and to calculate or to deal with these Ca2 groups in the descriptive method, it is very difficult. So we can write it Ca2 parenthesis and total number of Ca2 groups like this. If here are Ca2, 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 4 carbon atoms with Ca2 group, so we can write it in a very simplest way: CH3, CH2 parenthesis 4 CH3, means there will be total 6 carbon atoms. 4 carbon atoms are written in the form of Ca2 and in the parenthesis, and the 2 carbon atoms are on the end CH3 group. So there are total 6 carbon atoms, and the alkane which has the 6 carbon atoms is called N-hexane. And the last example which I have quoted here, CH3, CH2, 8 CH3. You can also calculate that 2 carbon atoms are at the end and the 8 carbon atoms are in the parenthesis. So there will be total 10 carbon atoms. And the name of the 10 carbon atom organic compound or alkane is N-decane. Here is the name of the straight chain hydrocarbon or the alkane is CH3, CH2, CH3. There are 3 carbon atoms and we use the word prop for 3 carbon atoms. So the name of this compound will be N-propane. N is used for those alkanes in which carbon atoms come after the other, means in the straight chain. If an alkane is in a straight chain form, then the total number of carbon atom and the word suffix will be added with the word N. N means normal. Normal means straight chain. In this example, in this topic, I have quoted 5 examples, and all of these examples of the alkanes are the straight chain. So I have noted n with each case. So with the carbon 4, the alkane which has the 4 carbon atom, that will be called as n-butane. The carbon atom which has 5, the alkane which has the 5 carbon atom is called n-pentane. Pent means 5. The alkane which has the total of the 6 carbon atom will be called as n-hexane, and the alkane which has total 10 carbon atom will be called as n-decane. Dec means 10 carbon atom. Now we are going to the next page, where we are going to discuss about nomenclature of branched alkanes. Nomenclature of branched alkanes. Branched alkanes are those alkanes in which any alkyl group, means R group, is attached with a carbon which is not a corner carbon or end carbon, means the side chain or the branch will be attached with the carbon number 2 or to second last carbon atom, not with the first or the last. If the methyl group or any alkyl group is attached with the first carbon atom or the last carbon atom, you are going to calculate, this will not be a side chain, but it will lengthen the carbon atom chain. This alkyl group is usually referred as a substituent. Substituent is an atom or a group of atoms that can substitute the hydrogen atom in the parent chain. Here is an example: CH3CHCI3. If we just discuss these 3 carbon atoms, there will be the formula of CH3CH2CH3 of the propane. But from the second carbon atom, one hydrogen atom is replaced by a CH3 group. CH3 group is a methyl group that has substituted or replaced hydrogen atom from the second carbon atom. So this will be called as substituent. This CH3 group is the substituent of hydrogen atom in the parent chain. So we can give it the name by counting the carbon atom from that end where this alkyl group or the substituent gets the lower number possible. So from counting from left to right in this series, carbon number 1, carbon number 2. Carbon number 2 is the carbon which has one hydrogen atom replaced with CH3. So the name of this compound will be 2-methyl propane. Methyl. This is the substituent which is given the name methyl. Its position is 2 in the chain, and the total number of carbon atom in this chain is 3. So the name will be written as 2-methyl propane, but will be discussed as 2-methyl propane. And another example is here: CH3 CH, CH3 CH2 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 CH3. Means in this parent chain, in the longest chain, there are 6 carbon atoms: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it means that this is a hexane. This is the alkane which has 6 carbon atoms, so it will be called as hexane. And the substituent is attached again on the second number carbon, so this will be called as 2-methyl hexane. Understand? Next we are going to discuss about the rules of IUPAC nomenclature. Rules for IUPAC nomenclature. There are some rules which help us to give the name to any organic compound, or especially in this topic we are going to discuss about the nomenclature of alkanes. The first rule of the IUPAC system is select the longest carbon to carbon chain. As we know that alkanes are the simplest hydrocarbons which contain only carbon to carbon and carbon to hydrogen single bond. So we are going to discuss about we are going to identify the chain in which maximum number of carbon to carbon bonds are present. So CH3, for this example, CH3, CH, CH2, 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 CH3, but here is a branch on the second carbon atom. We are going to check the longest chain. There are 3 possible chains here. The first chain that may be possible here, that will be the longest chain. In the straight way, I am going to draw the line or into box. This is the carbon atom chain which contains 6 carbon atoms. The second chain may be this in this form, can be calculated as also. Here in this chain there are also 6 carbon atoms counting from the end to the left side: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And the third chain, which has only 3 carbon atoms, can be calculated in this way. But we are going to discuss according to the IUPAC rules. Select the longest carbon to carbon chain. 1, 2, 3. This is the shortest chain. We cannot count it as the parent chain. Here are two possible chances for the longest chain, which contains 6 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The first one is the straight chain, in which all the carbon atoms come in the straight chain and one after the other. And the second, that contains the 6 carbon atoms, is in the branch form. So if there are two possibilities for the longest chain, so we will select the longest chain which are in the straight chain. So we can consider this straight chain as the parent chain. Next rule is give the name to this parent chain by calculating the total number of carbon atoms. As we know that the Latin prefixes for the different carbon atom, for example, we use the word meth for 1 carbon atom, eth for 2 carbon atom, prop for 3 carbon atom, but for 4 carbon atom, pent for 5 carbon atom, hex for 6 carbon atom, hept for 7 carbon atom, oct for 8, non for 9 and dec for 10 carbon atom. And at the end of the prefix we add the word ane for alkane, that is the family name or the suffix of the alkane family. So here, as we know that there are 6 carbon atoms, so the name of this chain will be N-hexane. The word N is used for those hydrocarbons or the organic compounds in which all the carbon atoms come after the other in a straight way. So the name of this compound will be N-hexane. 6 carbon atom in the longest chain, so it is N-hexane or simply hexane. We can call it N-hexane or simply hexane. The third rule for this IUPAC nomenclature is identify the substituent in the chain. If there is any substituent which has replaced the hydrogen atom in the chain, we have to identify that substituent. Count the position of the substituent from the end where it gets the lowest possible number. We have to calculate the position number of that substituent from that end, either from the left, from the right, from top or from the bottom side, where this substituent carbon atom contains the lowest possible number. Then give it the name and position. We have to count the position number and we should know the name of that substituent, either it is methyl, ethyl, propyl or butyl and so on. Whatsoever, we have to give it name of the substituent and position to that substituent in the chain. The same example is here quoted here, Ci3, CH, Ci2, Ci2, Ci2 and Ci3. We have seen that here are 6 carbon atoms and this compound is N-hexane. But this compound contains CH3 group as a substituent on the carbon number 2. The position of the substituent to the carbon atom to which it is attached is carbon number 2 and the name of this substituent is methyl. So we have calculated the position and have given the name it as a methyl group. The substituent is methyl group and is attached with the carbon number 2 from the left hand where it gets the lowest possible number. So the name of this compound will be 2-methyl-hexane. 2-methyl-hexane. Now the last rule for this is give complete name to the chain very carefully. We have to become very careful by naming and by calculating the positions. Use hyphen or dash between the position number and the name of the substituent. First of all, we have to write the position number of the substituent, then we have to add the hyphen or dash, and after that we have to write the name of that substituent which has replaced the hydrogen atom in the parent chain, and then attach it with the name of the parent chain as the one word name. The name of the whole compound will be treated as one word. There will be no space after the name of the last substituent and parent chain. There should be no space between the last substituent name and the name of the parent chain. So the name of this compound will be 2-methyl-hexane. Remember that 2 is the position of the substituent. The hyphen is used to separate between the number and name, as these are the two different things, name and number, and the name of the substituent is methyl and the total number of carbon atoms in the chain are 6, so the name of the parent chain will become hexane. The word hex denotes for the cis carbon atom, and the word "ane" is the suffix for the alkane family. So all of these things indicate their properties, their importance, that 2 is the position number of the substituent, position number of the substituent. Hyphen is used to separate position number and name. Methyl is the name of substituent. Hex, total number of carbon atoms in the chain. And the word "ane", suffix for the family of the family alkane. So this is the way to give the names of any organic compound. Especially we have discussed about alkanes today. This is the method. If we count, this is the name of that organic compound which we have discussed today.